the Chicago Bears.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Fielded near the back of the end zone. First down, Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest. Here's Mostert. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel on a touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's a run with Mostert. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
He'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pick up with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out. but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Montgomery back to the ground. He'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Bears nothing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney there to make the grab. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score.
Let's get it poppin', let's get it poppin'.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and get the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Bears' 27-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but not from the spot. Actually, no gain. So 3rd and long.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
It's Coleman here. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Yeah,
at
we
their own
dominate.
32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Robinson, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half.
A 74-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Do what you do.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Well, it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On first down, Trubisky. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly... Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. Garoppolo now. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Mostert. And he's he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 44. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's Mostert. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. This is Mostert. Not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They hand it off to Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll try it now with Mostert, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their
Good game, brother. We live on PlayStation Network and YouTube. Good game.
That in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly do.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision.
Yeah, and we recording on PlayStation Network live right now too.
Right on going.
They're going to try to run. Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. First down, a run with Cohen. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cohen. And he takes this one in for the Bears touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bears get a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and inches, Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Trubisky now, the throw on 3rd down. That is caught by Cohen.
Nice ass move right there.
From the gun, it's Trubisky.
He changed the whole thing.
Complete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And that should just...
That shit was nice, man. Live on PlayStation there, record YouTube, man.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
I'm playing right now.
Offense is going to be sloppy. You've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Winning 36-14.
Extend the lead by 2 more. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.